Good morning. And I wish I could be saying Happy Victory Monday, but I can't. Another Monday following a loss for these New York Jets, but that won't stop me making content and going live after every single game early in the morning. Good morning, everybody. My name is Richie. The New York Jets got dominated. They looked bad yesterday in their loss against the Buffalo Bills, and we got to talk about it, man. I want to hear from you guys. The lines will be open for Jets fans to call in, share their thoughts of the game, because yesterday was one of those games, man, where you're just thinking to yourself as a Jets fan, when will it end? When will we be a team that we are proud of? Because last week, it was a different feeling coming off a loss. Completely different energy now coming off a loss. It's still early in the season, but after Justin Fields looked absolutely fantastic in week number 1, graded out as one of the better offenses, and everything looked great after week 1, even off a loss, offensively speaking. Now, we are entering an era of potentially Justin Fields being injured with a concussion and him just looking beyond brutal in his game against the Buffalo Bills. I'll put my right hand up and say I was wrong. I mean, I was hopeful that the Jets can pull off an upset. Upsets happen in division games. We've seen it before. Yes, the Bills are a way better football team than the New York Jets, but I still felt like maybe this team can shock the world and get a big win to save this season and kind of make it a competitive game and make this a competitive season for the division. But no, I was dead wrong. The Buffalo Bills are on another level than the New York Jets, and we just looked like we did not belong in that game. And there's so much to get off your chest here. And if you are a Jets fans, man, it feels good. It feels good that we can all come together as a community and talk about this game, because it was absolutely devastating to watch for 4 quarters. This team gave up. Aaron Glenn, where you at, brother? I mean, what kind of coaching are you doing? I mean, is there anything new? How is this team going to respond? That's a big question. That's what fans want to know. How is this team going to respond after that? Because now we have to go on the road to Tampa and take on the Buccaneers. We'll get a front row seat tonight to see how they look. They're coming off a short week. But boy, oh boy, the philosophy of the Jets winning football games was not seen last night or yesterday during the day, whatever. And we got to talk about it. So welcome into Jets Media, folks. I'm your host, Richie Melora. And not a positive morning here. Not a good day. And honestly, it would feel a little different. Like, we went up against the Bills. If this football team were competitive and we lost a shootout and we went there and kind of felt like, you know, we lost a game that was 28-24 and we just could not make the winning play at the end. It's like, oh man, this team's showing heart. It's showing grit. We're right there. We just can't figure out a way to win in the end. All right, we got to figure that out. But no, we got absolutely smacked. That pisses Jets fans off, because Jets fans have been through this road time and time again. We've had fans tuning into this show, fans around the world that's been a Jets fan for 50 years. A younger Jets fan like myself, I'm 27 years old. This is the only thing I know, is being embarrassed. And I'm sick of feeling that embarrassment. I'm sick of feeling like we don't even belong on the same field as these other teams. And then you turn on the rest of the league. You look at the Indianapolis Colts with Daniel Jones, and I'm like, that's supposed to be us. Daniel Jones is having a resurgence with Indianapolis. That's supposed to be Fields. But no, now Fields is knocked out with a concussion. Jermaine Johnson's injured. Michael Carter's injured. Tony Adams is injured. Our quarterback is injured. Not good. And it's just beyond frustrating, man. It really is. Bengals fans feeling worse than us. Yeah, I mean, brutal low. That is true. Of course, if you want to compare the misery across the league, feel for Cincinnati fans. They're 2-0, the Cincinnati Bengals, and they've lost their MVP level quarterback, Joe Burrow, for 3 months. Yeah, I mean, at least they're 2-0. Oh, hi, Seahawks fan here. Shout out to Sam Darnold marching into Pittsburgh, getting that W. And I'm telling you right now, the Minnesota Vikings, I knew it. I told everybody on Fourth and Forever, a Roundtable Sports show, the Minnesota Vikings will regret letting Sam Darnold walk. Now, it's not like Sam lit it up in Pittsburgh, but J.J. McCarthy, bro, I don't know. That's a whole other discussion. That's not Jets related, but we'll see. Browning looked like Burrow, though. He did, honestly. I mean, Jake Browning looks like a stud, which is crazy. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Ah! Damn it, bro. I'm sick of being dark. I'm sick of being in the gutter. But we're all going to be here together. Justin Fields suck and our defense still getting penalties. Yep. That's for sure. Time to feel good for a change. I wish. Are we cooked? I mean, it feels like it, but we just got to dig deep into this team and look at what we need. What we need, man. Thanks. As a Seahawks fan, good luck to your Jets. I love your channel. Well, thank you, Nathaniel. I appreciate that. Good luck to your Seahawks. I'll be rooting for the Seahawks this year. Not like passionately, but I am on record to be a Sam Darnold fan, and I will continuously be that. Now, there's something I want to talk about first. What happened to our offensive line? No running room at all. So, there's a lot of things that needs to be added for context here, okay? In this game yesterday. Okay? First of all, wore this jersey for no reason. Thank you. But they look bad in the jersey. Great stuff there. Now, there's a reason why this offense looked so bad yesterday, right? Now, you look at the offense last week. Why did the offense look so good last week? Why were we so impressed with how the Jets offensively went out there and looked so good? I'll give you a hint. I made many videos and made many points about this in the offseason. There is one key to this offense, and if this offense does not do this early in games, we are going to get dominated at times. Our offense is going to look pedestrian. That's what happened. It is the running game. If there is no running game with this offense, there is no offense. This offense is one-dimensional. And when we get into opportunities like we did yesterday, when the Buffalo Bills stacked the box and they shut down the run game, and then we go down early, this offense is not built to be able to succeed in those environments. And that's sad, but it's the reality. This Jets team does not have an offensive identity to be able to throw the ball consistently. It all starts with the run. The reason why the Jets looked so good offensively last week was because the run game with Breece Hall was dynamic, which allowed Justin Fields to get comfortable throwing the ball, opening up play actions, feeling confident, moving the ball on the ground, allowing the passing game to open up. That touchdown that he had to Garrett Wilson last week, that was because there was a threat of the run, which allowed the Pittsburgh Steelers to go into a defense that allowed him to be aggressive. But there was no run game yesterday. And all of a sudden, you blink your eye, after a turnover, the Jets are down 2 scores. I mean, we can go through the entire game and break it down. But the opening drive, first play, handoff to Breece Hall, no gain, maybe 1 yard. Second play, it was a loss. Breece Hall gets negative 3 or 4 yards, and now we're looking at third and long. And Justin Fields missed an opportunity to convert on third and long. He had Garrett Wilson open, and he missed it. Right there, right after I saw Justin Fields miss that throw to Garrett Wilson on third down, and we were punting the ball to Buffalo, I was like, in my head, I'm like, bro, this defense is about to get marched down. And they did. And we can go into the defense and talk about that. But then the defense gives up the touchdown. A lot of things happen on that drive. That was frustrating. It was 3rd and 19. And Michael Clemens gifts them a first down. We also can't stop Josh Allen from running the ball on 3rd and 6. We couldn't get off the field on third down. Same exact situation. All right, Bills score 7-0 Bills. Okay, offense, we had a 3 and out. Let's see what you can do. How do you respond? Fumble. Turnover. I mean, you can't. Joey Bosa makes a really good play. knocks the ball out of Justin Fields, and then the Bills get the ball on a short field, hold him to 3 points somehow, and now it's 10-0. You're like, okay, bad start. It's still 5 minutes in the first quarter. Let's see how this offense responds after having a 3-and-out and a turnover. They've played 4 snaps on offense so far when the Jets are down 10-0. Think of that. The Jets had 4 snaps on offense, and the Bills are winning by 2 scores. The first 3 snaps, 3-and-out. The 4th snap, turnover. All right, now you're getting on the field. First play, really good, productive run to Brees. Finally, okay, you're getting a first down. First down of the game. And then the next play, aggression, pushing the ball down the field to Garrett Wilson. All right, you're showing some life. And we're in the first quarter here. And if the Jets went down the field and maybe even got 3 points or even scored a touchdown, then you're thinking to yourself as a Jets fan during the game, we got a game here. This is going to be competitive. But no, what happens? The Jets tried this crazy end around to our rookie Arian Smith, and the Bills sniff it out, and it's a negative 10 yards. And now it's 2nd down and 20. This offense cannot afford those types of losses. And then we have to punt. You give the ball back to Buffalo. And then they eventually go up 20-0. The Jets get 3 points. Whatever. It's just, there's so many things you can go into. And the Jets barely played on offense. The Bills controlled the line of scrimmage. They controlled the clock. They controlled the entire game, man. The Buffalo Bills dominated. And when you dominate, you do not allow the opposing offense to get on the field at all. The only really productive snaps the Jets had on offense was in garbage time with Tyrod Taylor. Like, Justin Fields and that offense didn't even have any opportunities to get into rhythm because they did not get first downs. And when you don't get first downs, you get a punt, you're doomed. And how about the Jets not even going for it on 4th and 1 in the third quarter, down 3 scores? I don't care that you're backed up in your own territory. That is just waving the white flag. It's not 4th and 10. It's 4th and 1. Go for it. Why are you coaching scared? You feel me? Go for it. Because this defense cannot stop the Buffalo Bills, obviously. So at the end of the day, listen, we all know the reality of this team, okay? We knew that this season, and I said it, I'm on record multiple times, that this season is going to be bumpy early on. Obviously, last week shocked some people just in terms of the offense. No one saw that offense look expected to be that good. But they lost, so it doesn't matter. Flush down the drain. And when you lose a game like that, it feels like a missed opportunity. Because if the Jets beat the Steelers and we just got killed by the Bills and we're looking at 1-1, it would feel a little different right now. But no, we're 0-2. And the season already feels like it's going backwards. Okay? And now we have Jets fans calling for Aaron Glenn to be fired after 2 games. Calling for Justin Fields to be benched. Calling for the tank to start. That's what's happening now. I'm not shocked because I've been doing this for a long time at this point, just in terms of making content and creating videos. But it feels like, you know, this team, starting with Aaron Glenn, the head coach, he has to show that he could weather this storm because he has not proved it. He's not proved anything yet as a Jets head coach. Nothing. He needs to be able to prove that he could dig deep into this team and unlock something in adverse times. Because he said his opening press conference is this team is built and prepared for adversity. We're built for this. Well, this is your time to prove yourself right, Aaron Glenn, and not prove yourself wrong. Because now we're staring adversity in the face really early on in the season. And I knew it was going to be a bumpy start early on. Everybody did. This is the lay the foundation year. And yeah, maybe, you know, some fans had some more optimistic perspectives, but there has to be some realism there. There has to be some realism. And also giving these players and giving these coaches a chance to prove themselves. And so far, we went from the best offense in the league in a loss to the worst offense I've ever seen. That's crazy. How do you go from one side to the other like that? Snap of a finger. The Jets offense were literally graded as one of the better offenses in football last week. Efficiency, productive plays, offensive line, Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, Fields. Everything was positive, even though they lost, because our defense lost us the game, obviously. And now we go back on the field offensively, and you can say that was easily the worst offensive performance in the entire NFL through 2 weeks. There's no offense that looked as bad as the Jets did offensively throughout the entire league. And that was arguably one of the worst offensive performances I've ever seen as a Jets fan. And that's saying a lot. We've seen a lot of bad offenses. Now, it wasn't filled with turnovers. There was one turnover. Sometimes we've seen like 5 turnovers, which is worse. But it was just man, Fields was off, dude. He was bad. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. He cannot hit any easy throw. Even that throw to Isaiah Davis right before half. He throws it behind him. If he hit him in stride, Davis is up the right sideline. Jets get a chance for 3 points. Couldn't even get that. Mason Taylor, wide open underneath. Pressure in his face. Can't even dump it down. Garrett Wilson throws it behind him. He was 3 for 11 for 27 yards. And this is the Justin Fields experience. This is why I was going to let Justin Fields go out there and prove himself before I was going to buy his jersey and tell everybody that we got our guy, because we do not have our guy. He needs to prove it. And what Justin Fields is doing right now with the New York Jets is what he did with Chicago. This is the Justin Fields experience. He would have a game where you're like, dude, this guy looks really good. And then the next week, you'd be like, dude, this guy looks terrible. That is Justin Fields. That's who he has been in Chicago. One game, he looks dynamic. You're like, wow, that was something that you could build off of. But then it feels like the opposing defense studies it. They know how to shut it down very easily, and they do just that. The Bills' defense deserves a lot of credit. They knew exactly how to shut down Justin Fields. They forced him to throw the ball in the pocket, and he was unable to do it. And Fields showed all the signs that is concerning why he is a journeyman quarterback. Not being able to process the field, holding on the ball too long. There was a play on 3rd down where Garrett Wilson was wide open, and he didn't even look at him because the pocket was barely collapsing, and he did not keep his eyes down the field. If he kept his eyes down the field, he could have flicked the ball to Garrett Wilson. It would have been a big gain. Instead, he's holding onto the ball too long. He's looking around, and he gets sacked. Like, that is a sign of a quarterback that's not processing things mentally. And that's been his issue since being in the league. And it's unfortunate because last week, you saw someone that was processing the field. You saw everything. And I think a big reason for that was the run game. I'm telling you, man, the running attack is everything with this football team offensively. Without that, we're screwed. And stopping the run is another thing on defense. The Jets cannot stop James Cook at all. Every time the Bills handed the ball off, it felt like he was jogging. And by the way, the Buffalo Bills, bro, it looked like they weren't even trying in that game. Josh Allen did not have to do a thing. They were yawning the whole time. Oh. They knew they had a short week. They're playing on Thursday night. And the Bills just were jogging through this game with no worry in the world, knowing that this was an easy win. They let Mitch Trubisky come ice cold off the bench after Josh Allen leaves the game on 3rd down to throw a dime. How do you let that happen? Just pathetic, man. That's what I got to say. Right when Michael Clemens got that roughing the passing penalty, and then when Justin Fields fumbled the ball, you knew the game was done. It was just like, all right, well, we're beating ourselves. And that's what it felt like, man. The Jazz beat themselves yesterday. And the Buffalo Bills took full advantage of it and cruised throughout the game. They were not pressing. They were not worried, the Buffalo Bills. You felt the Bills just have so much confidence in knowing exactly what was going on. The Jets got outcoached. They got out-hustled. They got outplayed on every facet. And this is a gigantic wake-up call for Aaron Glenn. Now, how is he going to weather this storm? It's just that simple. It's just that simple. So, folks, don't forget to hit the like button on your way into the show. We're live on a non-Victory Monday. Maybe we'll celebrate a Victory Monday eventually this season. Who knows when? But it doesn't seem good. But hey, I've been down this road before. I'm built for this. I've been down this road before. Us Jets fans, we are all built for this. So let's get to some callers, man. So I got to hear from Jets fans because we got to get some perspectives of the fans. Sir Brooks with the super chat. Anyone calling for Glenn to be fired? Take a break. Sir Brooks II with a $2 super chat. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not shocked. That's what Jets fans do. 2 games in, they want people gone. It's just what happens. I literally said that before the season started. I'm like, if the Jets start 0-2 and look bad, some fans are gonna want everybody fired. But that's just the reality of this fan base, and that's okay. Everyone's entitled to feel how they want to feel. All right, let's get it started. We got our first caller of the show. We got Underdog up first. What's going on, man?
My boy, what's going on? Morning.
Good morning, my friend. How you doing?
Could be better. Could be
Right?
better, Richie. You know, same old Jets, Richie. You know, I called you the last time, and I let you know, same old Jets. I've been a Jets fan since '77, so I should know.
I mean, I'll give you this: they're the same old Jets until proven otherwise, and they haven't proved otherwise.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And one thing, Richie, I'm not a big fan of Brees Hall. Never was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? In my perception, Brees Hall is soft. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
He runs very soft. I don't see him like a powerful running back. You know? I would use him as a third down running back, you know, because he doesn't have that power.
Yeah.
And as far as accountability, Clemens.
Oh.
Coach is just talking nonsense. He's preaching accountability, and Clemens is still playing for us.
Yeah, man. I'm curious to see what he does for Clemens this week.
Well, he has nobody to back. He has no backup.
That's the big thing I was about to say. With Jermaine hurt now, they're literally like, we can't cut Clemens because there's nobody to replace him.
Right. Yeah.
Unless we just sign a bum off someone else's practice squad or something.
Yeah. Now he's got to eat his own words.
Yeah, man. It's not looking good, Underdog.
No, it's not. And I don't think we're going to win a game this year. Sorry to tell you that.
0-17, you got the Jets.
Yes, sir. You know, I think that's our best option to tank. Go for a quarterback.
Yeah, well, that will be a brutal year to get through. 0-17. Yeah, I mean, listen, I hear you.
What are you going to do? Bank on Justin Fields another year?
No, I mean, we're going into the season with 2 options, and it's leaning towards one right now. It's either we stink and we go after a quarterback in the draft, or Fields somehow proves himself that we got something. And so far, it's not looking great.
I don't think Fields. He doesn't have that anger. You know, he doesn't have that juice, man.
I know. And this is Justin Fields' last chance. I don't think he's ever going to get a chance in this league to be a starter. The Jets are giving him his last opportunity to prove to be a starter in this league. If he fails this season, he's going to be a backup for the rest of his career, unless there's another team that sees something. But
and he made so much money that he doesn't mind being a backup. Because he's already he has money.
It's just a 2-year contract, you know, and the Jets could get out of it after this season if they want.
But he's been in the league for a couple of years, and he's signed a couple of contracts.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's not big time. I mean, it's a lot of money, of course. Yeah. But it's from a quarterback perspective. I'm sure Fields wants, because if Fields goes out there hypothetically and balled out this year and looked like a quarterback, he would be getting paid this offseason a lot. So I'm sure he's not sitting there content with the money he's making. He wants to get paid like these rest of the quarterbacks. You look at the quarterback market, they're making $50 million a year. And if Fields goes out there and balls out this year, which is not looking likely at this point, he's not going to get that contract.
He's not going to ball out because he doesn't have the weapons, Richard. You know?
Yeah,
he only has Wilson.
I know, that's a whole other thing. And that's definitely something that we all have been pounding the table for all offseason is better receivers. But, Underdog, I appreciate the call, my man. I really do appreciate your energy and your passion for this team. And the fact that you're still here showing love and showing support for the New York Jets, it shows a lot, man, even though throughout this dark time. So shout out to you, my man. Appreciate it.
God bless you. Yeah, thank you, Richard.
You too, Underdog. That's my man, Underdog. Keeps it real. That's what you like about these Jets fans. Keeping it real 100%. And that's what you got to respect with this fan base. So shout out to my guy Underdog. Much love to him. James Eubanks with a $10 super chat, member of the show, says, this sucks, but this happens. Neither coach in that Bills-Ravens game came away fully happy. Sean Payton had 70 points put on his head by Miami. Let's see how we respond. That's the key. Bingo, James. That last point right there. Let's see how we respond. That's the key. It's either the Jets respond by spiraling down more, or they use this as fuel to get better. And you could predict, oh, they're going to use this as an opportunity to get worse. Yeah, that could be your expectation, but you never know, man. The Detroit Lions started 1-7 under Dan Campbell. And then the next year they started brutal, and then they finish off the season. That team, the Detroit Lions, is an example of an organization that took failure and turned it into something great. There is absolutely no guarantee the Jets are going to do that. Every system, every organization has their own story to tell. But you got to give this organization and give this regime their chance to weather a storm before you just jump ship. And yeah, you can have the mindset it's same old Jets until proven otherwise. That's totally justified. But my point is, the Jets got to do this, man. The Jets got to figure it out. It's the Jets, not the Lions. Mr. Miyagi, great name, by the way. But who were the Lions before they became the Lions that we know them today, Mr. Miyagi? The Lions were on the same level as the Jets when they hired Dan Campbell, if not worse. Let's not forget that, who the Lions were. When the Detroit Lions hired Dan Campbell and they brought in Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson, the Detroit Lions were just as bad as the New York Jets. And they went out there and stunk in year one, and then they stunk in the first half of year two, and then they get hot in the second half of that second year, and then it took them year three to become the Detroit Lions we know today. Let's not forget that the Detroit Lions we see today is not the Detroit Lions we've seen for 10, 15 years. The Lions have been just as bad as the Jets. So yeah, that's why the Lions is a good analogy. Because number one, Aaron Glenn's coming from the Lions. And number two, the Lions, who have been historically brutal for decades, figured it out. Just saying. And again, every team has their own story to tell. Just because the Lions did it does not mean the Jets can do it. And they also had a quarterback in Jared Goff who was better than Justin Fields. That's another thing that helps. But come on. Sir Brooks, another super chat. Zach Wilson about to come in to save the Dolphins. That would be something. That will be something. Sir Brooks, thank you for another super chat. I appreciate you, my brother. Everybody hit the like button. We're live here on Jets Media, talking Jets. This show has been and will continuously be sponsored by Sleeper. Make sure you get a 100% deposit match up to $100 by using the code JETS, folks. That is code JETS. Don't forget to check them out. The link is at the top of the chat, top of the description. As always, you guys can use the code JETS, get a 100% deposit match up to $100. Terms and conditions apply. Big shout out to Sleeper for sponsoring the show. Let's get into more callers. D-Rez is up next. What up, D?
Yo, Richie, man, what's going on with you, brother?
I've been better, D, but we're still living.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling the bug today too, bro. I just wanted to, give a recap on what I think about our team, man. And
yeah, please.
Right now, man, I feel as though the Bills, they exposed everything that was wrong with us. Even everything that you have discussed on this platform, things that I have said to you, came to the light as well. Like, we need receivers, and hopefully, our safeties can do a good job, and the whole Fields and Garrett Wilson connection, and it's a lot. It was a lot to look at, but for the most part, I was really rooting for our team to pull it off at the end. Especially when Tyrod came in, I was like, yeah, man, we might get a little comeback. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Richie. I'm just kidding. But on a real note, we got exposed for everything that was wrong with us. And the only thing that we can do is get better, you know, in the off season, or you know, I don't want to sound like I'm calling it quits, but it's, you got to be real with yourself. You know, as a Jet fan, you know, you got to be real, and you got to look at Cisco has to play better. Malachi Moore has to play better. We have to, you know, do what we did the first game, and that's incorporate the run game. You know, so we can have at least Garrett Wilson get open, or we can have Beck run and get open, or even Tucker get open. Like, we need to incorporate. We need to do exactly everything that we've been saying this whole off season, Richie.
Yeah,
And
bro.
that's the bottom line. And the Bills exposed us, bro. They exposed us, and they showed the world the blueprint to beat us. And it's
Yep.
not like we didn't know. We knew all this. We knew that. It's just that we wished and hoped that they were going to, you know, at least do better than what we thought. And they looked at that way with Pittsburgh. But with the Bills, which I knew, you know, so it's a division game, you know, so I already knew it was going to be tough. It's the Bills. It's not like the Bills are ass. You know, they're a good team. So I wasn't all that mad just because of that, but just I was just mad at the fact that they really exposed everything that was wrong with us, and I didn't want that. I wanted to play this whole scheme and be like, okay, you know, I knew it wasn't going to make it far, but I just wanted to, you know, play the scheme a little bit and just, you know, have everybody think that, you know, we have certain problems. But I didn't want a team to fully expose everything that was wrong with us.
You know what?
And
Maybe we
that's
needed
what
to
the
be
Bills did.
exposed. And I think that's something that we need to think about as well. D, I appreciate the call as always. Love your passion and love your energy as always. Shout out to you, D Risen. Much love to you, my brother. Thank you, my man. And maybe, you know, D brings up a great point. Maybe we needed to get exposed. And D brings up a good point. They exposed everything that was wrong. What if that's what we needed? You feel me? What if that is what we needed? Okay? I feel like being exposed with everything that is wrong with this team is something that you can look as a positive. If this football team figures out a way to use it as a positive, that's key. They can use this as an opportunity for not being a positive as well. So there's a lot of different ways to look at this, folks. Definitely frustrating, beyond frustrating. But now it's up to this football team to figure out a way to use this as fuel. We just got exposed. The Buffalo Bills proved everything that's wrong with this team. How do they respond now? And what's really frustrating is Fields going down with a concussion is not fun. Okay? Man. Man, oh man, oh man. Hit that like button, folks. Jets fans were built for this. Let's get to more callers. We got my boy James up next. James.
Yo,
James
what's
in the
up,
car.
Rick? Yeah, in the
Rocking the
car.
Jets green this morning. I love it.
All right. Where do I fucking start with this? First off, let me just start, bro. It was horrible. It's a given. It was a fucking disaster yesterday. That was the old Jets. We all got it. We all know it. I don't want to. If you're saying the season's over on week 2, this is what I hate about this fucking fan base. Like I love everybody in this fan base, but I hate. Sir, it's week 2. It's fucking week 2. I am not jumping out of the fucking plane yet. That's insanity. So, yeah, it was a fucking disaster. Undisciplined. As soon as Clemens had that fucking hit, I knew it was over. If you're a Jets fan, you know the feeling. I knew right then and there what could go wrong will go wrong. That is what bothers me about this game, because that felt like the old shit that we're used to. That's really what pisses me off. All right. Justin obviously played like shit. Two huge misses on the throw to Isaiah Davis, the one to Mason Taylor. There was others too, but some of the RPOs he didn't read right. So it was an all-around fucking disaster. But with that being said, I cannot and I won't jump, off the ship yet. It's too early. We don't know anything. Every year, like this is an absolute fucking week-to-week league. What happens if they come back next week and beat Tampa? Then we got the Dolphins after that. Now we're 2-2. Now what do you say? Now what do the people say that had the fucking season over with? So, yes, there was a lot of stuff exposed yesterday. That's true. That's true. But it's good that it happens this early in the year. All right, let's see what Tanner can do. We have to develop first things first. We cannot play undisciplined football. We are just not good enough to make up for that margin of error. We cannot do that. That's another thing that's scaring me. Aaron, what happened yesterday cannot happen again this year. Then I will really start to fucking reevaluate how I'm feeling. But we need to tighten up the screws as far as penalties, as far as short tackling. Just all around, all across the board, it needs to be better, and that's a given. But I am not going to call it quits yet, and I think that if we could pull off a win next week, this whole thing changes, and it's still too early to say it's over.
You got confidence in Tyrod, James, if he has to play? Seems like he may be playing.
You think so?
If Fields have a concussion, if he has a concussion, yeah.
Yeah, but we don't know that yet, right? I'm sure Glenn's going to speak today.
It's Rich Cimini said yesterday that the Jets confirmed it was a concussion.
Okay, I didn't see that.
But there's no confirm that he's out at all yet. We don't know.
Did they change the protocol? What's the protocol now?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be in the protocol, and I think it's just a matter of the severity of it. If it's a mild concussion, I think he can get cleared for next week. Yeah. But usually, if you have a concussion, you're at least out for a game. And then then they're on Monday night the week after. So he is in the concussion protocol. So
what do I think if Tyrod has to play? I think if we give him time, he's more than serviceable. I would prefer him to play. I wish Miami was next week and not Tampa Bay, if that was the case. But I think he can get a W. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility.
We'll see tonight. The Bucs play tonight, I believe. Right?
I know. So I'm going to be locked into that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're Todd Bowles. I mean, the one thing we know about Todd Bowles is that defense
he can coach some defense.
Heavy. Yeah, man, and that offense too is loaded with weapons.
Dude, the weapons. Baker's good. So they're legitimate. They're no joke. They're a real football team, and they're gonna have a good year. But what did you think about at half? Because I was going back and forth. I was listening to you, but at half, you could feel it, dude. After that hit from Michael Clemens, it was like the air came out of us. You know that feeling, and it just went downhill right from there.
And I think
that's the type of stuff we can't have.
Them not executing at the end of the half to get a field goal also gave them no momentum. And right when the Jets received the ball first and they got a 3-and-out and gave up a touchdown, the Bills are getting the ball to start off the second half, and you're already thinking to yourself, this game is going to go backwards. Okay? Mm-hmm. And then we get the roughing the passer penalty. They score a touchdown. All right, we're down 7-0. All right, let's go out there and respond. Let's make this a game. First play is a turnover. Right there, you're just like, all right, we're screwed. All right, we're down 2 scores. All right, let's see some offense. Successful play, -10. And then you're just like, all right, well, we're just not built to go up against this team yet. And that's how I felt, man. It's just the reality of it. We were waiting for some type of life, waiting for some type of comeback. The only life that they showed was when Tyrod came in the game and there was garbage time and Jeremy Rucker got in the end zone. Just that's the thing that frustrates me, is that they showed no life. The air got sucked out of them. And then in the third quarter, they're waving the white flag on 4th and 1, not going for it. That's the stuff that pissed me off.
That I did not understand.
That's what pisses
Battle.
me off. It's like we're down 3 scores in the third quarter against a red-hot Buffalo Bills offense. Why are we punting the ball back? Do you believe that this defense can get a stop? Instead, we give them the ball, and then the Bills just march down the field, 7-minute drive, and milk the clock. Like, no, you have – if you go for it and you fail, at least you give them a short field, and they're not going to milk the clock. But, hey, man, it's frustrating, and this is what it means to be a Jets fan. Now, it's up to us as fans to stay – patient with this team, but it's not easy to do.
Connected. Don't fucking fracture. Listen, this is what we do. Let's not, dude, it's week 2. Yes, we look like shit. We looked horrible. But for a Jet fan to come on here and say, oh, let's tank that other schmuck, with all due respect, like, yeah, I'm sure you've been a Jet fan for a long time, but guess what? So have I. I'm going to be 36 in 2 weeks. I've been a diehard Jet fan since I'm fucking 6 years old. So I don't want to hear it. I will not jump off the bandwagon after 2 weeks. That's insane. And Breece Hall is not a soft runner, my guy. So you need to reevaluate what you're watching. And one more thing before I go. Can we get a fucking fumble? Can we recover one? Please?
No, we can't.
Please?
We forced one. I think we have the most forced fumbles not recovered in the NFL
fucking
history.
Insanity, bro. It's insane. But I love you, Rich. I gotta go, bro. I'll talk to you later, dude.
I love you too, James. Much love to my guy, showing the passion, showing the heart. That's my boy James right there, man. That's what it means to be a Jets fan, letting it all out in the line. Oh, brother. It really is unfortunate, man. Not going to lie, what we have to deal with as fans this early on in the season. But we got to weather the storm. We got to weather the storm. And just let this team go figure it out themselves, man. Let this team go figure it out themselves. Because now you look at the AFC East standings. You got the Bills at 2-0. Patriots 1-1. Jets and Dolphins 0-2. And you knew with the Patriots and Dolphins versing each other, one of those teams was guaranteed to going to win, obviously. And if the Jets lost to the Bills, we're immediately in third place. And now here we are. So the Jets had a chance to make this a competitive division by an upset win, but they weren't even competitive in the game. So that's what's just beyond frustrating a lot of fans, is that right there. Not even looking competent. Not even looking like we belong in the same field as that team, man. Jack with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Jack. We appreciate it. No matter where the Jets are this year, I do not want to tank. I want to win games. Building a winning culture is the most important thing this year. I cannot agree more. Fans that want to go 0-17 for a tank, I mean, give me a break. Like that, I don't relate with that at all, and I never will. You will never, and you guys know me. I've been doing this. This is my 7th year covering the Jets on YouTube. I have never been pro-tank. I never will. And you'll never convince me to be a pro-tanker. Ever. You could try. You fail. With the new culture, it's all about trying to establish wins. This league is about establishing a winning culture. If you go out there and tank, what will that do? Get you a better draft pick? By the way, it's a lottery ticket. The Jets can get the first overall pick, and it can mean nothing. Look at Caleb Williams. Look at Trevor Lawrence. Look at all these first-round picks that don't even look good. So miss me with it. Oh, we should go 0-17. We should win one game this year so we can get a quarterback. By the way, that's no guarantee. If the Jets are the worst team in the league this year and we get the first overall pick, that's not guaranteeing anything. It doesn't. Now, this draft class has a lot of quarterbacks. But hey, bro, miss me with the tank talk. Even if we're 2-8, I'll still be rooting for wins. And if that pisses you off, sorry. It's just how I'm wired. There's only 17 games in seasons. There's not a lot of games in the NFL. You know, baseball, there's a lot of games. Basketball, there's a lot of games. Hockey, there's a lot of games. Football, there's not. I'm not going to go out there and root for the other team for a better draft pick when draft picks mean nothing. Unless you hit a home run. And the Jets have historically not hit home runs in the draft. At the quarterback position, more specifically. This team needs to establish winning ways. Because look what the Lions did when they started off the season 1-7 in year 2. Everybody was like questioning Dan Campbell, questioning the Lions. Are they going to fire? What happens? The owner of the Lions comes out and publicly endorses the coaching staff. Their job's safe. And then they go on a run and they win like 8 straight games to finish off the season. Finish the season 9-8. And that momentum carries into the next year. And they become the Detroit Lions that we know today. So miss me with the tank talk. Could not disagree more. Let's get into some more callers. We got Charles Gorman up next. Charles Gorman, the man, the myth, the legend. What's going on, Charles?
Yeah, fuck the tank bullshit.
Oh, Charles coming in with heat.
Yeah, I don't believe in that crap. Just because you get the first top 3, top 5 pick in the draft doesn't guarantee you're going to get a bona fide stud. It's just a lottery ticket, as you said. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We did look like dog shit yesterday. It was an embarrassment. We got out-coached. We got outplayed. We got outmanned. But I'm not giving up on the season just yet. I know one of my good friends, about Mike, huge shout out to him. He's given up on the season so far. He thought the season was over last week when we lost to the Steelers. But, hey, it is what it is. But, look, I remember when the Texans started off 2-0 in 2013 and they lost their last 14, 15 games. So, I'm not saying the Jets are going to win their next 14 games. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that, anything can happen, I know we don't have a lot of talent on the offensive side of football, but, we'll see what we can do. I think Tyrod's going to play this Sunday against the Texans, against the Bucs. I've always liked Tyrod. Personally, I originally wanted him to be the starting quarterback for us this year, more so than Justin Fields. But, Justin Fields is younger. He's got a lot of upside, but last week he looked great. This week he looked like dog shit. But let's see what the hell happens, man.
Indeed, Charles. Thank you for the call. And thank you for publicly being against the tank.
I don't think Brees Hall is soft at all. I think he's very talented. I think he's very good. But, obviously yesterday was a bad game for him. We'll see what the hell happens this week versus the Buccaneers.
Absolutely, Charles. Charles bringing the juice. Coming on him with energy. Missed me with that bleep tank. Whoa, Charles Gorman. All right, Charles. You love it. You love the passion. You love the energy from my boy. Oh, boy. We got double-double on Facebook, bro. This is just sickening, brother. It is. Guys, go check me out on Facebook. Your boy's been grinding on the content on Facebook. I'm a Facebook guy now. Jets content on Facebook. Can you imagine that? Go check me out. I'm also on Spotify, folks. If you guys listen to podcasts and you're someone that likes audio and not visual, I am on Spotify. If you guys want to go support me on my podcast and download the Jets Media podcast, I would appreciate that, guys. I'm on Spotify and on Apple. So if you guys want to give me a 5-star rating on Spotify, that would be sick, man. Go check me out on Spotify. Go check me out on Apple. Your boy is on both platforms. If you guys want to support me on these platforms, it would help me out a lot. I am trying to build the audio, and I'm going to start posting some exclusive audio only on that, where you can't get it on YouTube, can't get it anywhere else. So if you're someone that goes on long car rides, or maybe you work from the car, or maybe you just like to put audio on while you work at home, or whether you're just doing some laundry and whatever you do and you want to listen and not watch, it is available on Spotify and Apple, the Jets Media Podcast. Go check it out. Link is in the chat. Also, link is in the description for Spotify and Apple. Wherever you get your podcasts, you can catch me, the Jets Media Podcast. We appreciate you guys big time. As always, tuning in to this show. Hostile Guy says they could beat both the Bucs and Dolphins. I hope so. You know what I mean? Do I got confidence in that right now? I don't. But they got to give me reasons to be confident, all right? That's how I look at it. Next caller, we got Josh, my boy. Josh, you're live, my friend.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good morning. Hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Drive safely, my man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, I have a lot to say, but I probably repeated this in multiple in your calls. But man, so just about the game, I knew the game was over as soon as Justin Fields missed that first pass to Garrett Wilson. I knew it was over. I knew what type of day it was going to be. I'm like, but I still watched it. So, but man, I'm a loyal real loyal Jets fan, and I respect everybody's opinion on here too. But everybody says the same thing every year. Yeah, let's wait to see what we're gonna do. We don't know what it looks like. Yeah, we don't know, but in the back of our minds, we do know. Like, even when we get great wins, what is it going to be at the end of the season? It's going to result in no playoffs. Like, and that's guaranteed. And I get your point, Richie, because you know what? That's what kind of keeps my faith in the Jets, just because of the Lions talk. Like, the Lions used to be some trash back in the day, but now they are great. And I be feeling and be wishing and be hoping that will be us one day, one year. But it's just, man, year in, year out, it's just the same shit. It don't matter who we get, no matter what coaches. I don't even give a fuck if we, excuse my language, I don't even give a fuck if we get Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. It's the organization, the coaching, it don't matter. We always have a great roster on paper. Always. Mm-hmm. Every year. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. I don't mean to be negative, but that's all the Jets have been bringing to us. It's positive, negative, 100%. 20% positive, 70%, 80% negative. Bullshit. I don't want to be like that. I wish I could be just like how I used to be a couple years ago. Let's go, Jets. Let's fucking go. But I can't. I don't have that no more. I don't even care if we even win the game. Okay, can we do it again? Can we do it again? No. Bullshit. Sorry
Drained.
about my language, man.
Nah, you're good, bro. This is therapy, man. This is your therapy session. Let it out.
And that's exactly why I stopped watching week 7 of last year after we lost against the Broncos. It's gonna be the
Fire
same
Salah,
thing.
done.
It's like the same thing. And don't get me wrong, towards the beginning of this season, I was starting to get back into the flow. I'm like, all right, let me start seeing what my Jets doing. We got a new head coach. Okay, we got Justin Fields. Okay, we look good. I still didn't believe. I'm not gonna lie. I still did not believe because they gotta show, man. They gotta show us. I'm tired of everybody saying yeah, man, wait until this happens and I agree with the tank thing. The tank thing is stupid. Why would any team tank? It's just dumb to me. But yeah, man, we just gonna have to just wait, man. Wait.
And Josh, this is therapy, man, and I appreciate you letting it all out, letting your heart speak for you, because us Jets fans were passionate. We were hard on our sleeves, and I appreciate the support on the channel, my man,
Richie,
Josh. And
one more thing to say.
Yeah, bro, let's hear it.
Man, I salute you, man, for real. I really do salute you, Richie, man. I don't know how to, because I find myself doing the same thing, but it's I take a look at myself, I'm like, yo, Josh, what are you talking about? You think it's going to happen, but it's not happening. But so I salute you, Richie, man. You the realest, loyalest Jets fans I know. You and Jake Asman, y'all the only ones that I listen to and watch. So, man, salute to y'all, man. Salute to Jets Nation, man. Hey.
Appreciate you, Josh. Much love, my man. Drive safe. That's my guy, Josh. Been here. I mean, that's the most positive Jets fan I know calling into the show. Great dude. Just an awesome human being. Supports me, supports Jake Asman. Speaking of Jake Asman, he just gave Jake Asman a shout out. Mr. Jake is in the chat with a super chat. Thank you, Jake. Very kind of you. Does the pain ever end? Does it? It never does. Jake, why doesn't it end? Jake, what do we do, man? I don't know, man. It's brutal. It doesn't end. I thought the days of being embarrassed as a Jets fan were maybe done, but no, it's not. Not done. It's still here. It's still facing us. Still facing us. And the pain won't end until proven otherwise, man. So shout out to Jake Asman. Make sure you guys check out the Jake Asman show today. I'm sure he's going to have a lot of fun things to say, as well as all of us Jets fans. And check out the Jets Roundtable this week as well. Shout out to my boy Jake, killing it on ESPN Radio and all other things. Dang Johnson, a Bills fan, you guys will beat the Finns on Monday Night Football, trust me. And what does that even mean? You know what I mean? Even if we beat the Dolphins on Monday night, what is that even going to do? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, we're focused on Tampa right now, but yeah, that would be great. I would love to sweep the Dolphins, even though we stink. You know what I mean? I would love to beat the Dolphins. Because now the Jets and the Dolphins, they're both 0-2. We'll see, man. Thank you for the super chat, Dang. Much love to you. Everybody give some dono hype in the chat for all these. Do it. Is a high lottery ticket better than no lotto ticket? Says, hold the line. Well, what's your point? You think a high lottery ticket, so you want the Jets to lose? You're rooting for the losses? Is that what you're saying? Sorry, I just don't have it in me to actively root against the team that I grew up loving passionately. It's just not my blood, man. It's just not, man. This is a new coaching staff. Everything's fresh. We want to build some winning stuff. Garrett Wilson does not want to keep losing. Quinnen Williams, all these veterans, all these guys. Come on. Hit that like button, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Life of a Jets fan. You don't get what you want. You take what you can get. Yep. Burrow out for 3 months. Yeah, that's crazy. And they're 2-0. Sucks for the Cincinnati Bengals, man. This could have been their year, but hey, Jake Browning looks really good. Not going to lie. Browning looks good. Was Glenn part of the 1-16 Lions? Yes. Yes, he was. King Jordan's in the chat. What's good, bro? Garrett should have said no if he doesn't want to keep losing. Nah, he's loyal, bro. He's loyal. What you want. It's what you want, man. Jets, Giants, two organizations that don't care about losing and about they fan when we are fans going to say enough is enough and stop supporting these two teams, then give them. The Giants and the Jets completely flipped scripts this week. Last week, the Giants looked awful in a loss, and the Jets looked great in a loss. And then this week, the Jets looked awful in a loss, and the New York Giants looked fantastic in a loss. That was, the game of the week easily was the Giants and Cowboys game. I can't believe the Giants lost, dude. When I saw Russell Wilson throw that bomb to Malik Neighbors for the win, I was like, wow, the Giants are about to pull off that upset. But nope, they got other plans. They go into overtime. Oh, that sucks for the Giants. But, man, miserable. The Chiefs are 0-2. Yeah, we're same record as the reigning AFC champions. That makes me feel better. Not really. Hey, Richie, your boy from Dan Mitchell was right about the referee. He is flag happy. Yeah, he was. If you guys missed it, we had Dan Mitchell on the channel to preview Jets Bills, and he said in our preview video that the referee that was out there is flag happy, and boy, was he right. Boy, was he right. Oh, boy. Broncos slow was the worst one. Broncos, what do you mean? Oh, the refs? The Chiefs have Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid. Yes, they do. Did they? I forgot. They have Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid? I didn't know that. All right, next caller. NY Jets Indy, you there, bro? You're live. He ain't there. We'll try to get back to him. All right, JT's up next.
Yo,
JT.
what up, Richie?
What's going on, bro?
What up? I would say how you doing, but I think I already know the answer to that one.
You do know the answer to that, JT.
Man, was that rough, bro. And about the refs yesterday, did you get a sense towards the end there that and I don't want to blame the refs, but did you get a sense that the ref were laughing when we got a penalty near the end, and he was hesitant when calling a penalty on the Bills at the end? There was the one penalty they got. I can't remember what it was, and I can't remember what ours was before that. I think it was in the fourth quarter, though, but I could have sworn the ref smirked when he called our penalty and was hella hesitant when he called the Bills penalty. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, man. I mean, the refs were not in our favor, but the Jets just got to be able to be better.
we lost that game ourselves. I'm not blaming the ref by any means. I just wanted to know if he caught that. But this was just a tough one, man. And the thing that makes it tougher is just all the hype from week one. Like the fact that our offense just looked absolutely atrocious yesterday. And I think you hit the nail on the head when you said about the run game. We need the run game to work. And the Bills knew that. And they just absolutely stuffed our running game from the start, man. We couldn't do anything on the ground yesterday. That was tough.
Yeah, the run game is the end all be all with this team, it feels like, man. That's what the case is.
Yeah.
And without the run game, this offense is going to be awful all season.
Right. I do think we need to, with the same old Jets, temper expectations a little bit with that phrase, because while yesterday was bad, it's still a new regime and a still team and a new team putting things together. We knew we got the shit out of the stick with a tough schedule at the beginning of the year. While I didn't see a blowout like this coming, I think that this team's not done like with decent gameplay. Like I think we're going to see some better play throughout the year than we saw today. I hope this was a reality check, and we'll see what Glenn is really made of going forward from this point, because we have another playoff team next week. Not as good as the Bills, but another playoff team next week.
Another playoff team, and we'll see them how they look tonight. And
with a young
it's going to be
too, like Buka and Evans could be a scary combo.
Yeah, and Bucky Irving is a very good running back as well. We just let James Cook walk all over us, so we shall see. JT, thanks for the call as always, my man. I'll see you later, brother. Much love to my boy JT in the house. We got some news to talk about right here. Justin Fields officially in concussion protocol per Adam Schefter. So it's definitely going to be looking like it's Tyrod Taylor next week, unless he clears the protocol. I mean, I don't think that we are going to be able to see Justin Fields. I'm curious, how long is NFL concussion protocol? I mean, how long does it take to clear a concussion protocol? Could it be that he plays this week or nah? I think he's going to be done this week. I think that he's going to be out. That's my prediction for this next week. You know what I mean? It's like 1 to 2 weeks. The best case scenario is a player can sometimes clear protocol in 5 to 7 days, making it possible to play the following week. Some cases last several weeks or even end a season, depending on severity. I don't think it's a severe case of a concussion. I think it's a minor one. But concussions are nothing to joke about. This is the scariest part of the sport is the concussion. So the health of Justin Fields is priority, of course. Richie, your Mets won yesterday. Yeah, they did. Finally. 7 straight losses or 8 straight losses, whatever it was. Let's go. You know? So the official news from Adam Schefter is that Justin Fields is in the concussion protocol, and it is Tyrod Taylor's season most likely for this next game. Not looking good for next week. Not that our expectations change or anything, but what has Michael Clemens ever done productive on this team besides blocking a punt his rookie season? Can anyone name one productive or memorable play Michael Clemens has ever had? I mean, I can't think of any besides one. Besides him also cursing out people in the stands, pointing him out, saying, F you, F you, F you. Like, this guy does nothing but hurt this team, bro. Undisciplined. Just brutal. What has he done? Productive. You feel me? I can't think of anything productive that he's ever done. Brutal. Just brutal, man. Brutal! I'm curious to hear what Aaron Glenn has to say today. Aaron Glenn's talking right now, actually. I didn't even realize that. That's where Adam Schefter got that news. So here's Glenn.
Yeah, he's in the protocol right now, and it's always a hard one to really just try to evaluate until we get more information. So I'm sure I'll be giving you guys more information as the week progresses.
So that is Aaron Glenn on Justin Fields entering concussion protocol, and I think that there is a path for him to play this week, but I feel like the Jets probably will not give him the nod. All right. Here's Aaron Glenn on patience, per Zach Rosenblatt. There has to be patience no matter what. This league, man. Yesterday, Detroit was counted out, and then they came back and had a good game. Look at the Chiefs right now. They're 0-2. I don't think they're going to tank at all. This is a week-by-week league. We look forward to every week going out there and showing our brand of football. So that is Aaron Glenn on a need for patience. I'm sure that's not going to make some Jets fans happy, him preaching patience. But what else are you going to do? What else are you going to do besides that? Right? Not great. Let's hear a little bit more from Aaron Glenn.
We played. Disappointed in how we played yesterday. I thought Buffalo beat us with our brand of football. And those are some things we have to talk about with the staff and with the players to make sure that we come back, get aligned on what we're trying to do as a football team, and understanding, man, this is like a brick by brick mentality for us. And we're going to continue to work. We're going to continue to build and do everything we can to make sure that we stay aligned on what we're trying to do as far as this football team. So, listen, I'm disappointed, but again, just like last week, I don't want to sit here and say that I'm discouraged. I hate the way that we played yesterday, but I know what the type of players we have and the type of coaching staff we have, and we're going to do everything we can to try to fix these problems and move forward.
Yeah, I mean, those are all just coach's words. I don't think Jets fans are going to be moved by those words. Jets fans are going to be moved by actions and performance on the football field. That's what Jets fans care about the most, not coach speak. We've heard enough coach speak throughout the years. We've heard it all. So just go out there and prove that this team knows what it's doing, man, and then the rest is history. You feel me? That's really all we care about as Jets fans. Just go out there and prove that we know what's on the horizon, man. Because right now, it's not looking great. Jets fans are just feeling bleak. We're feeling discouraged. We're feeling pretty bad right now, not going to lie. But it is what it is. It is what it is right now. You just got to let the process play itself out, folks. Let the process play itself out. Rome was not built overnight. Nope. Nope. Haven't Bills fans been saying they were going to the Super Bowl for 5 years and yet to get past the championship? Yeah, I mean, they're obviously a lot better than us, but they have not been able to get over the hump of their own. But hey, it is what it is, man. Jets got to figure them out. All right, let's get back to the callers. We got a Patriots fan up next. What up, Six
How's
Rings?
it going? You're right. Actions speak louder than words. You know, it's been 50 years you guys have heard that.
Yeah.
So I think winning will translate more to your fan base than let's go be better. But I agree with you on the not tanking thing. A lot of great players have came number 10, number 50. So number 1 doesn't guarantee you a generational quarterback. You know, you can get a good player later on in the draft too.
I agree.
You guys took Zach Wilson at number 2, right? And he didn't.
Yep. Yeah, we did.
So, yeah, screw tanking. It's not fun. Unless you're 0-15 and then maybe the last week of the season to get the number 1 pick. At the end of the season, I can see a little bit, but I don't want to tank.
Yeah.
Joe Montana, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, these players weren't taken by teams who tanked.
It's true.
Yeah,
It is true.
Another
big win for your Patriots yesterday.
And yeah, I
against
was
the
getting to
Dolphins.
that. TD Finns, he underestimated his opponent second week in a row. So it's a life lesson. You never underestimate anybody.
That's all he does.
And now look, they have potential to go 0-3 after
Yeah.
this week.
And I'll
But
be
yeah,
there.
I'll see you guys
Thank you,
tonight on
Six
the
Rings.
round table.
Yes, sir. See you on the round table. Appreciate you for tuning in. I'm actually, if you guys did not know, I'm going to be in Buffalo this week. That's what I'm doing this week. I'm going to Buffalo tomorrow. I have to deal with Bills fans all week. If you guys did not know, the AFC East Roundtable is doing our first event in Buffalo this week. We're going to be in Buffalo for the Bills and the Dolphins game Thursday night. I mean, it's a stress-free game for me. I get to go watch the Dolphins take on the Bills. Who do we want to win that game? Dolphins? Not going to happen. But yeah, I'll be in Buffalo this week. I was really hoping the Jets can miraculously pull off the upset yesterday so I could walk into Buffalo with a big smile on my face, but nope. Couldn't do that. All right, let's get back to the callers. We got Flicks up next. What up, Flicks?
Yo, what's up, Richie?
What's going on, man?
Victory Monday, bro.
For who?
Me.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is. Hey, it's a step closer for us getting to a better future.
That is true.
Hey, I don't care if we go 17. I'll be happy. Hey, okay, Richie. All right. Is it bad to, like, root for your team to, like, not do good to get to a better future? Come on.
No, I mean, the Dolphins are a different situation because I think that, you know, the Jets are everything's new here, so we want to prove something. But the Dolphins are in, what, year 4 or 5 of a regime that is proven to just not be good. So I think the best course of action for the Dolphins is to tank and not to, like, when I say the word tank, I don't mean lose on purpose. I mean for them to lose so then the owner has no choice but to blow it up.
Yeah. So, I'm not going to lie. When A-Chain ran for that touchdown, like, before I saw his foot touch out of bounds, I was like, dang, no way we actually won this game. Because if you win this game, everybody's going to get their hopes up again. They're going to be like, oh, another year of this. We actually lost to the Patriots. Happy about that. And if we get blown out by the Bills, like, badly, we have to do something about Mike McDaniel or Chris Greer or something like that. Because if Ross keeps this up, we got to boycott the team or something. Because there's no way this is happening right now.
I know, man. I'll be there on Thursday night, so it's going to be an interesting game. Flicks, appreciate the support for here on Jets Media and all over Roundtable Sports Network. And Dolphins fans are rooting. Some Dolphins fans, like Flicks, are rooting against their team because they want the whole thing to get blown up, which I understand. Because McDaniel, I don't know. He's not the guy. Tua, proven, not the guy. But we'll see. We'll see how that continues. Watch Zach Wilson beat us after Rodgers and Bowles do this. Oh, my goodness. Dan Mitchell's in the chat. Still love you, Richie. Now, how do you think this makes me feel? You know what I mean? Do I feel loved from Dan after this comment? Or are you rubbing it in? Like an annoying older brother or something. Like a noogie. Is that what you call it? It's like, still love you, little buddy. We own you. Shut up, Dan. Oh, my God. Dan Mitchell with his smirk. He's going to be back on the roundtable today. And he deserves it. You know, the Jets are the least of Bills fans' concerns. They got bigger fish to fry. But, man, what a brutal game, man. Brutal. Just beyond brutal. Let's hear what Aaron Glenn had to say about this rushing defense, which was beyond bad.
Over pursuit for the most part, and just playing leverage football. Because the effort was absolutely there. Our guys were running their ass off trying to get to the ball. But, man, when you have 2 and 3 guys running outside the ball, and it's a cutback league, man, we can't allow it to happen. And that's something we can fix, like, quickly. And our guys will understand that. So I look forward to making sure when we get in a meeting that we address that.
All right. Well, apparently the running game is going to be perfect next week against Bucky Irving. I hope it's that easy, Glenn. You can just tell them in the meetings, yep, don't over pursuit, and we'll be good to go. It's a cutback league, and we're good. The effort was there, apparently. Not from Brandon Stevens. But they got a tackle in the open field. We need way more discipline, way more energy than that. All right, let's get back to the callers. We got Gardner Boy number 1. Yo, Gardner Boy, you're live, brother. What's good?
What up with it, Richard?
Hey, man, I love this. Look at this.
Hey, man, I'm way in Mississippi. I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm at work. I don't know if you can see me. I'm over here welding behind the table.
I can see and hear you perfectly. You got your AirPods in and everything.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, I'm like James, man. Well, I am James, but, I ain't ready to skydive out the plane, man. We know how it goes. It's been like this for years. I've been a Jets fan for a long time, too. But it's gonna get better. Can't do nothing but get better. I don't mean it to sound like that, but it's gonna get better, man.
Only up from here, right?
Yeah. But
man,
I
appreciate you calling in while you're working right now.
Yeah, I root for it all the time, man. I watch it every morning. You dedicated. I'm like that too. I get ran in the ground all the time too. Like, man, who your team? Like the Jets. They used to ask. Now they know. They been knowing for a while now, but they used to ask. You a Jets fan? Oh man, I didn't even know that was a team. You know, they be on me, man. But hey, that's why I say I'm a Jets fan for real though.
How'd you become a Jets fan from Mississippi?
Man, I always been a Michigan Wolverine fan. So when Braylon Allen Edwards got traded and he came to the Jets that year, I've been there ever since, man. Yeah.
I love that. Well, you've been with us throughout this bumpy road of misery,
man,
and you're not. Yes. If you haven't jumped off the ship yet, you'll never jump off the ship. We're here together, brother.
You're right, man.
I appreciate the call, man.
All right.
You're the man. Appreciate the support. Gardner Boy, number 1. Appreciate you, my man. Hard at work. What a guy right there, calling in at work. That's what Jets fans are about, man. Blue collar, out there, grinding, calling into the show. That was awesome. What a call right there. That was pretty cool. I love that. A Jets fan from Mississippi who is dedicated, diehard, tunes into the show, smile on his face. That's a real Jets fan right there. From Mississippi, man. That warms my heart. I'm not going to lie. That warms my heart. Having Jets fans, not just from New York, not just from New Jersey, but we're countrywide, we're worldwide Jets fans represent. Through the misery, too. My boy Gardner Boy has no reason to be loyal to this team because we've been terrible. But that's what real fans are about. You don't jump ship just because we stink. You don't be like, oh, you know what? The Jets actually stink. I'm going to go root for the Eagles now. That's not real passion. That's not real fan, man. My boy, Gardner Boy number 1, that's a real Jets fan. So shout out to him, salute to him, and appreciate him calling into the show. I enjoyed that. Woody is smart. He knows his team will be bad and still raises tickets and people will still buy them. Yeah, man, Woody Johnson, don't get me started on that. We about to trade Mitch Trubisky for 4 first-round picks to the Jets. Ha, ha, ha. You could have thought of a better joke than that, Mo. Could have thought of a better one than that. That was kind of not really that great. But hey, man, it is what it is, man. All right, let's get to another caller. Mr. Lassell is up next. What's going on, Lassell?
Doing good. It's my voice, all right? My voice, all right. Okay, I've been dealing with some technical.
Yeah, sounds good.
So, sounds good.
Yep.
No breaking or anything. Okay.
No breaking.
Okay. Man, that was a really bad game. I honestly thought it would be close, even if the Bills win. I actually thought they were gonna win because again, the Buffalo Bills are Super Bowl contenders, and we're very rebuilding type of team. So I was like, okay. Hopefully it's a close game. Yeah, that was tough to watch. That was just very tough. Honestly, I was telling all my family members, I was like, you know, I like though. Like just tell me about my other team. Don't talk to me about the Jets. At least today, at least the rest of the day, because that was a tough game to watch, and I just had to like be like, hey, 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 my Brentford team did well against a good team yesterday. So that the other day. So just tell me about that. To put my ego up a little bit more. But I going to continue to trust in this regime. It's literally the first game that they lost like this. So I'm not if this was like week 15 and all that, and they lost like this, then I would be saying like, okay, it's not working. But it's week 2. It's not that crazy, and I feel like they could bring it back up a little bit against the Bucks, and maybe we should beat the Miami Dolphins though. We should beat the Miami
Oh, we
Dolphins.
better, Lascelles. Thank you for the call. We better beat the Miami Dolphins. And yeah, I mean, whatever makes you happy. If it's not the Jets, find other happiness in this world because the Jets don't bring it to you. The Jets don't make you happy. They make us suffer. But hey, man, we're real fans. We don't waver. And that's what makes us special, man. Shout out to everybody. Yesterday was a huge day in the NFL. There's a lot of fun things that happened, and none of it was with the Jets. You know what I mean? Thriller Giants-Cowboys game, thriller Bengals and Jaguars game. That Cardinals-Panthers game was wild. Even the Eagles-Chiefs game was great. Of course, the Dolphins-Patriots. Like a lot of thrillers, and then you have the Jets. Just not competitive. Not competitive whatsoever, bro. Just pathetic. All right, next caller. We got Naft up next. Naft, great to see you, my man. How you doing?
What's up, bro? How's it going?
Been better.
I know.
How about you, man?
Dude, it sucks so bad. It's not even fun. I wait for football every Sunday, and then just this is what we get.
Yeah, bro. It's what we get. It's what we've grown used to.
It's like,
I mean, we've had too many calls like this on Mondays together.
Bro, it's sick. It's not normal. It's like I watch all the highlights. I watch so many videos of ESPN, Stephen A. Smith, right?
Yep.
I'm like, come on. I'm like, let's get hyped up. Sunday football, and boom, 30-10. Come on.
Yeah, man. But we just got to smile through it and stay together through it all, right?
Listen, at least we got just like what you said before, there are other games. You know, I got a shout out to, what's his name? Daniel Jones, bro. What a beast.
Oh, yeah, another one.
What a beast, bro.
That's
What a
supposed to be
beast.
Fields, man.
Bro, it sucks. But listen, I hope we can get things rolling. Again, I knew, like, I haven't been on a live with you for a while, but I've been watching your videos over the summer and all that stuff. But, you know, yeah, I agree with you that this year no one has any expectations. You know, we weren't expecting to go anywhere. This is like a rebuild. We're starting to rebuild everything, see how everything clicks. And, you know, pray to God that hopefully in the near future we'll get somewhere.
True, Naft, and we'll be there together to celebrate. It's going to happen. Maybe not right in this moment, but it will happen. We'll be there together. I appreciate you, Naft. Hope everything is well with you at home. Much love to you, Naft. Great to see your face. Great to see you're all right and just having a smile on your face during these tough times as a Jets fan. The #1 Austrian Jets fan just gifted 5 Jets Media memberships. Everybody give big-time shout-out to the Austrian Jets fan, to Juice Man, Teleporting Goalpost, R&R, Kendrick Lamar, and Freedom Face just got gifted some free memberships. So shout out to him, man. That is very generous. Everybody spam the emojis in the chat. You got some free emojis to use in the chat. Now, as a new member, you guys get access to exclusive member-only content as well. So shout out to the Austrian Jets fan for giving back to the community. And he says, faith and patience. That's his message. The Austrian Jets fan has spoken. Faith and patience. I like it. I like it, man. Faith and patience. The Austrian Jets fan has spoke. Much love to you, man. Thank you for supporting Jets Media here and showing love. That is very generous of you to show that love, man. Folks, we just hit over 100 likes. If you did not already, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Yesterday's live watch party was not a lot of fun, but it was fun to hang out with you guys, as we always do, man. A lot of, oh boy. Not a lot of fun during that game yesterday, but hey, we'll survive. We've been through it all. We've been through everything. Spam the emojis in the chat if you're now a new member. Shout out to you guys, man. All right, let's get back to the callers. We got my boy Anthony Padilla up next. What up, Anthony?
Hey, how you doing, man? I'd still hold your head high. There's a lot of work to be done. Aaron Glenn's the first year as the head coach for you guys, and last week you showed a lot of grit. This week it just obviously laid that egg. But the thing about it though is that team's still learning each other, still learning Aaron Glenn, and there's still hope. I believe there's still hope for the Jets.
Well, Anthony, I hope you're right.
I just, I was expecting a closer game, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because Buffalo, as far as, Buffalo allowed a lot of rushing yards against Baltimore, and I had a feeling we would probably tighten up on that defense a little bit, but I was not expecting the blowout like that.
Yeah, me neither, man. Me neither. It was pretty brutal. It was really, really brutal, actually, but I'll see you this week.
Yes, sir. See you Wednesday.
I will see you Wednesday, man. Excited to be with you and the rest of the Roundtable crew, and I appreciate you, and good luck to your Bills against the Dolphins, even though I don't think you need it. So we'll see you
It
this
could be
week,
a trap
Anthony.
game. You never know.
You never know. Trap games happen. But I'll see you on Wednesday, my man. Shout out to Anthony Padilla, great supporter of Roundtable Sports. One of my favorite Bills fans there is, man. Always respectful, always showing support. Appreciate my boy Anthony. LaSalle with a super chat. We have to be patient. We can't be those organizations that fire everyone after a year. We're not going to fire anybody. The fans can bring out their pitchforks and say what they want, but that will not impact. The Jets are not firing nobody. Even if the Jets go winless, they're not firing Aaron Glenn. It's just that reality. He's going to get more than a year. But that's what it is. LaSalle, thank you for the $5, my man. Really generous. Cannot thank you enough for the kind super chat, my guy. Let's get it. Let's get it. LaSalle, kind super chat. But yeah, man, we got a lot of things to figure out. The Jets start off the season 0-2. And a lot of things are on our minds as Jets fans. I hope that let's hear what Aaron Glenn has to say. He's been talking to the media this morning.
I know from the media to the fans, everybody expects this, when you just start, okay, we're going to the Super Bowl. But we've all played Legos before. And we all know that, man, you have to make sure everything is aligned and you keep stacking it day by day by day. And to me, that's how I look at it. I understand the outside noise, and I'm not affected by the outside noise because I know exactly what we're trying to build here. And I wish it was instant coffee, but it's not. These things take time. And my confidence or the coach's confidence or the player's confidence is not going to be shaken. And we're going to continue to do the things we got to do to build this.
Legos! The Jets are building this team like Legos. All right. Got to be perfectly aligned. I get the analogy, but oh, God. We're not. God. Teleporting goalpost, $5 super chat. Got to wait till week 4 or later to see the true trajectory of a team when regime changes occur for teams. You got to give the teams time to gel. Yeah, it's true. It's true. You got to give the time. You got to give them an opportunity to gel. No doubt about it, folks. Give Teleporting Goalposts and all the Super Chats some love by hearting the Super Chats, hitting the like buttons on the Super Chats. Super Chats do a long way to support this channel, man. Shout out to Teleporting Goalposts for the $5 Super Chat. And this is a Bills fan showing some love. Showing some love. Another Super Chat from LaSalle. Also, my guy, you should root for my PL team. There for you, my guy. Go the Bees. Yeah, I'm just not super into soccer, to be honest. But yeah, I can root for them for you, Lissell. I'm just not into soccer, never really have been. Nothing against the sport, but I just don't have any passion for that league. But hey, I hope that they make you happy, because Lissell, if anybody deserves to be happy, it's you. Shout out to you, Lissell. Keep the grind. B-Tuck. What everyone has to understand is we are still in the process of building this team under new leadership. We are only 2 games in, and we have to trust the process. B-Tuck. I agree. I agree, man. And it's hard to trust the process where it feels like there's nothing to really trust. Even though last week it really was encouraging. But that's not the case right now. There's no encouragement. There's no signs of encouragement right now. And that's what's frustrating Jets fans after that loss. We just got our teeth kicked in, man. The Jets got their teeth kicked in. And I think that's the frustrating part. That's the frustrating part. When you get your teeth kicked in like that. But I do think that my boy B-Tuck brings up great points. Absolutely does. And I feel for our quarterback, man. Justin Fields in concussion protocol. He was bad last game, man. He was really bad. And now that he is in concussion protocol does not help. Does not help out his ability to get better. I mean, he's not officially ruled out next week, but I think it's probably going to be Tyrod until proven otherwise. But I think right now, it's probably going to be Tyrod. And with Justin Fields in the concussion protocol, things are going to be interesting. And with Tyrod out there, I have no idea what to expect, man. I really don't. Who will be the backup quarterback for Taylor? It would be Brady Cook, who's on the practice squad. That's who it will be. Not good. Not great. Not a great thing. And now I have to deal with the Roundtable crew tonight on the AFC's Roundtable. We're going to be live on 4th and Forever soon as well. I got to deal with all of them. But hey, man, I've been dealing with this for years. It's nothing I'm not used to by now. You feel me? Nothing I'm not used to by now. But just got to take it on the chin. Just got to take it on the chin, man. All right, let's get to the next caller. We got Matthew up next. What up, Matthew?
Tough loss, man. Hey, at least you gotta say you're the second best team in the division.
How do we know that?
I'd pick you guys over Miami, New England. Miami for sure. New England maybe.
Well, I hope so. I would love to finish in second place this year.
I mean, don't beat yourself, guys. I mean, don't beat yourself up. Of course, I'm happy we won, but don't beat yourself up. You're playing a top 3 team in the NFL. I mean, what else? I mean, it's not like, oh gosh, we lost. We should have won. You guys shouldn't have won because you guys have less talent. But I'm just saying, don't beat yourself up over it. I mean, the Tampa game might be tough, but I feel you guys have a slight chance. Just don't beat yourself up over it.
We'll try not to our best, Matthew. Congrats on your win. Thanks for calling in from school. Congrats to your Bills. I'll be in Buffalo this week. And, wow. Bills fans are showing respect. So you got to give respect to the Bills Mafia, man. They're not coming on here and rubbing it in. They're out here trying to show us some love. And I appreciate that from Bills fans. Very respectful, to say the least. Trade for Kirko Chains? No, thank you. No, thank you. Just remember what the guy said. We are Jets fans. We've been through butt fumble, napkin yeah. We've been through it all, King Jordan. And that Jets fan represented it all. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're going to be live on Roundtable Sports' 4th and Forever later today. I would appreciate if you guys can come and show support over there. It's going to be recapping everything that happened around the NFL in week number too. So make sure you guys go check us out on Roundtable Sports' YouTube channel. If you guys did not subscribe to that channel by now, please make sure you do so. That is a channel that I'm growing up, and I would appreciate if you guys can go support it. I'll put the link right now in the chat, so make sure you guys go support the Roundtable Sports Network YouTube channel, as we will be live here very soon. All right, very, very soon. And it's going to be, well, not very soon. It's going to be until 1 p.m. EST every day. That's what it is. 1 p.m. EST. And if you don't know what Fourth and Forever is, it is a daily NFL show on Roundtable Sports Network that I am a part of. And I'm very fortunate to be part of it, man. I'm very fortunate. And I'm excited to keep building that channel up. King Jordan just subscribed. Let me know who else subscribed, man. We appreciate you guys supporting. And I'll be here on Jets Media every day. And just a little update personally, I'll be in Buffalo tomorrow for the week. Wish me luck. Gonna be in enemy territory. Doesn't really feel like enemy territory, but it is. And if you guys don't know anything about what we're doing at Roundtable, here's a quick little trailer of Fourth and Forever, what we'll be doing every day throughout the whole season on weekdays. Welcome to Fourth and Forever, the flagship show of Roundtable Sports Network. Join hosts Stan, Richie, and TD as they break down the latest news and storylines across the NFL, featuring game predictions, breakdowns, heated debates, live Patreon callers, and everything in between. Catch Fourth and Forever every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern on the Roundtable Sports YouTube channel. That's Fourth and Forever, folks. We're excited to have that live all throughout the season. So if you guys want to get my thoughts across the NFL and not just Jet stuff, go check us out at Roundtable, your flagship Roundtable Sports show. With that, I'm going to run, folks. Appreciate everybody tuning into this call-in show this morning. We'll always have these long call-in shows after every game, win or lose. You know me by now. Salute to everybody in the chat. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in Buffalo, and not that anybody will be there, but I will be there making some videos, making some content. I'll see you guys then. Much love to everybody in the chat. Salute, salute, salute. Appreciate you guys. I'm out. Peace.